Hey guys, it's Kat, and welcome to today's journal with me, in which I'm having to do this voiceover on my phone because I filmed this voiceover the first time and then I just didn't finish it. And I forgot that I hadn't finished it, so I did it again, and then I was just sitting down to edit it after having not edited it for a week. I'm just really behind on journaling videos. I'm so sorry. But then I sat down to start editing it, and my mic apparently died in the middle of it. So, half the audio just doesn't sound quite right. But this whole voiceover is probably not going to sound quite right. So I'm sorry about the quality, but I will try and get a battery as soon as possible. Anyways, hello, welcome to this journal with me. Today we are going to be talking about my thoughts on Super M. Need to say Super M because I call them sperm because that's what I see. We all know. We all have that collective unconscious, But anyways, so today, that's what we're going to be talking about. But the journaling page that I did in this video for the visual bits, I was originally trying to do something Super M, but I hadn't printed out any pictures. So I was considering using one of the posters that I got and one of the albums that I bought. But then I just didn't know what kind of spread or page I would make out of it. So I didn't end up using one of the posters. Maybe in the future, we'll see. But I didn't really have any ideas of what to make with that. So I ended up just making a page about NCT, as I do, or with NCT content from just things I've cut up. I have all of my NCT bits in one little folder thing. Yes, it's the packaging of the Irregular album, but I've talked about that before. Not going to go into it again. This page, you just kind of see me going through it. I didn't really have any vision. I did not see the vision for this page. I just kind of went with it and figured it out as I went along. So yeah, anyways, regardless, today we're here to talk about Super M and my thoughts on it. And I've gotten a lot of questions about it, and I did briefly mention it in one of my previous vlogs. It's been a while now because I originally wanted to make this journaling video or get it out onto the internet closer to their debut, but here we are, a month later. Has it been a month? I don't even know. I can't remember. But anyways, so when Super M was announced, it was very controversial. Fandoms were fighting. XOLs were very scary, essentially. And I'm never again, Twitter. Thank you very much. But, my initial thoughts on it were, it's SM. SM's going to do what they want. They're not going to disband this group before they've even seen if they've succeeded. People calling for the disbandment of the group so early. I was just SM doesn't care. They literally made statements about people aren't gonna like it, so F them. I was open to see what would happen, and if it sucked, I'd acknowledge that it sucked, and I wouldn't just like it because my favorite boys are in it. If you've seen, I have an NCT Journal with Me video where I just talk about NCT because NCT is my alt group. I love them the most. I miss them a lot right now, but anyways, we're not talking about that. They're my favorite group. They're the one I stand the most. They're the one that I'm going to spend the money on, help me. But in that video, I talk about my biases, favorite songs, and stuff like that. But Taeyong is my bias, and since making that video, right after that video was published, like I said in that video, things always change, you never know. But right after that video, Mark became my bias, my second bias. No one will ever topple Taeyong, just to be clear, but Mark is now my second bias instead of Doyoung. So I never thought that I would bias Mark. I just didn't think that was me, but here I am. It's been a wild ride, and I'm suffering. Just never thought that this would be my life. So you never know with K-pop. But anyways, so both of those boys are in it, so that helps, that my faves are in it. And then Lucas was my first bias in NCT ever. When I first started standing NCT, I was yes, that one. He was the first bias I ever had in NCT. And then Kai, who is from EXO. I don't feel like I have to explain these things. But anyways, Kai was my first bias in EXO, but now my current bias is Chanyeol, because oh my god, what a man. Anyways, before anything came out and it was just announced, I was open to it and willing to see what it was all about and give it a chance. So on the night before, my friend Ashley and I, we were ready for the release. We were very nervous. We were very scared if it was going to be good or bad, and that we'd have to be honest about it. And if we hated it, then we just have to live with it, So watched the music video when it came out, and upon first watch I was no, I have to get my thoughts together. I can't be how I sometimes am with K-pop. I'm like, I have to listen to it more to get into it. I was like, no, like I need to figure out now if I like it or not. So I was very set, and I think I made up my mind within the first watch through, and I don't think it's changed much since then. What I'm trying to say is, like, because with K-pop, the more you listen to it, the more you like it sometimes if you don't like it upon the first listen. So I didn't want that to happen where I'd be like, I'm just liking it because I'm listening to it more and more and more, you know what I mean? So my thoughts on Dropping: I liked it. I liked it the first listen, but I did think that there would be more, like they would show the individual members, like what they had to bring to this song a lot more, which I feel like they didn't. There are bits of the song that are like kind of boring, and I could do without them, or I have something more in them because it's supposed to be like the song of all songs. So some parts were lacking, but some parts were like, oh my god, yes, opinionated, but I'm spitting straight facts, am I right? And I've watched the music video so many times since then, like, I know you understand me. But anyways, then after that, I listened to the album, and I will be honest with you, I did like the songs upon first listen throughout the whole album. I think that's one of the things, or I don't think, like I know when I've said it before, but like the thing that I like about NCT the most is because I like their songs the most within like first listens, and then I can just listen to them always anyways. My favorite song from the album is Supercar. Oh, so good, just French kiss, not French, oh my god. Emma, you've got me saying French kiss, and that's not what I meant. I meant chef's kiss, oh my god. Anyways, my face is burning up for no reason. Oh my goodness. Yeah, anyways, Supercar, very good. And then when they did the performance for the song, even better, like just elevated it, and yes, bro, like I don't know how to explain this to you, but yeah, essentially that. I also really, really like No Manners, but I think now I like Too Fast more than I like No Manners. I don't know, but I Can't Stand the Rain wasn't my fave in the beginning. I was just like, I get it, you can't stand the rain, but then it grew on me, as things always do in brainwashing of K-pop, you know what I mean? But yeah, so those are I feel like, oh no, there's more stuff, yeah. I thought I was done just now, but there's more. I bought some of the albums. I bought Taeyong's and Mark's, and then because I got a ticket to the concert through Ticketmaster, I got a free album in the mail of the group version. But the photo cards I got I literally got 2 of the same 10 photo cards, but I did trade one of those with my friend Ashley for Mark, because, love Mark. And then I traded Taemin, who I got, for Lucas with some random person on the internet, which was kind of scary, but it, worked out. So my first real trade with somebody that I did not know at all. So fun times. And I really, really so badly want Taeyong's photo card, so that's why I'll probably buy other versions, because I'm a sucker and like consumerism, wow, but I know I shouldn't, so I've been holding off pretty well so far, so pray for me. But yeah, as I mentioned, the concert, I got tickets to the concert because I am trash. It was a whole ordeal, and I'm like not over it, and it really like sucks, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to get into it because it burns my soul so terribly. Essentially, I just don't have very good seats. So, whatever. At least I get to go, So I'm excited for that. It's in a couple weeks. So, in conclusion, there's a lot of like negativity about this group, obviously. But I feel like it's just negativity to a degree. Like I haven't seen it for other people, I also just don't really go on Twitter all that much, so I don't really see it, but this time I did see it, and basically what I have to say to that is there are things so much more serious and harmful to attend to, especially in this current time, in this month of what's going on in K-pop, so like it's gonna happen regardless, so, but either way, I did like it, I did enjoy it, and I'm not just saying that because they're my fave boys, like I'm trying to stress to you that, because I feel like something I've always kept to me in K-pop is that if I can't explain it to like regular people that don't like K-pop and like justify it in a way to them of like my reasons for liking them or for whatever, then like I should figure out my priorities and my morals. Do you know what I'm saying? Because in this world that we live in, society obviously looks down on K-pop because everybody thinks that we just like K-pop because they're beautiful boys. And so for me personally, I feel like if that's my only reason for liking something, then people are right, and I don't like when people are right, when majority stereotypes people and they think that stereotype is correct. So I try to fight against that. If I would ever come to that where those are my feelings towards it, I'd just be like, no, this ain't it. I don't want to be like this. So, just think about it. Don't blindly follow groups. You're allowed to not like something. It's just the K-pop culture till you have to like what your favorites produce, which just isn't the case because people have different tastes and groups do different things. That's essentially what I have to say. I'll support them continuing on, obviously, because I bought concert tickets. But of course, I wish they would focus on NCT. NCT members would focus into NCT and have some comebacks. Yearbook 2019, which is not gonna happen, but a girl can wish. So yeah, I'm really sad about it. Okay, really, really sad. Yearbook is my one wish in life. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for listening to this and watching this video. Remember to check out my social media, which I'll link down below. And sometimes I occasionally talk about my K-pop thoughts on my Instagram stories there, so follow me on there. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.
I was yours on Sunday while we watched the children play. We fell deep in love again, like we always do.